Kanye was right again. Big shocker there. When is he not right? Anyways, well, maybe about all the Jewish stuff, but we don't talk about that. Anyways, so, this is a video by Maury. The original video will be at the top link in the description. Link in the description. Please go support the original content. Please go support the original content creator right now. But let's see what Kanye's right about this time. W. Maury, let's go.
So North West shares a photo of her new piercing, and this is that piercing. Chris, once again, sound the alarm, bro, because what in the ever-living F is this? Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this girl is only 12 years old. She just turned 12 not too long ago, back in June, and she's already wilding out with this. You know, in my video about, Kanye being right again, it appears as though North West was going through some kind of phase where she was, dressing up in weird, revealing attire. She dyed her hair blue. Then recently, she started dressing up as like some kind of Cardi clone, some Lil Uzi-esque rapper emo clone, and now somehow.
Well, first of all, she can do whatever the fuck she wants, right? I think that people should be able to express themselves if they want. Also, she's a fucking kid.
Some Lil Uzi-esque rapper emo clone, and now somehow she got a professional tattoo / piercist to stick a steel rod through her middle finger so that it can get pierced. And in the comment section, Jane Flowers says that is the worst place to get a piercing. The hands get the dirtiest out of any body part. Keeping it clean so she doesn't get an infection is going to be challenging for North. She could wear gloves to keep it cleaner. And I just gotta say, valid point. Mind you though, she's only 12 years old. Why are we in this day and age allowing literal 12-year-olds to get piercings like this, bro? I mean, wasn't it just a phase? Wasn't everybody saying it's just a phase and she's just experimenting, and Kanye, he's overreacting? Well, turns out Kanye has been proven right time.
I know Kanye was very big on it was when Kim was with Ice Spice and they were sexualizing her. That was fucking weird, dude. That was fucking weird. Holly weird, dude. Just some weird ass shit.
In time again. And at this point, there's nothing that Kanye can say to Kim, because it seems like Kim has 100% control over what North West wears, how she talks, how she dresses, who she hangs out with, and it almost feels as though that Kanye is powerless. And honestly, everything that I've been seeing so far has been major red flags, and it's
Well, I think that I don't know what the actual ins and outs are. But I mean, on Cuck, the leaked album, he talks about that. His kids were taken from him on repeat on that project, and yeah, I mean, Kim's evil. I don't think there's anybody that disagrees with that. Just anybody in Hollywood like that is just they're evil. They're devils. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But I don't know, it's not really about a phase. It's just people should be allowed to express themselves. But if Kim has some sort of influence over this, then that's cringe. But how do we know she does or she doesn't? That's the thing. I'm not going to jump to conclusions with stuff. I want to try to look at things objectively. Even though, you know me, I'm a massive Kanye dick eater, bro. You already know. But I still want to, we're here to look at things objectively.
My pattern recognition radar is going off. I can already see the signs. North is well on her way to being another washed up, rich, spoiled Hollywood kid who's on drugs with possibly multiple different mental illnesses by the time she's 20.
Well, y'all, we can finally clear up whether or not North West finger piercing is real or fake. It's real. This is the hand of a 12-year-old getting pierced. She came to TikTok this morning to show us not just one finger piercing, but two. Here's the first one. This is called a surface piercing, where it has an entry and an exit point. You saw the previous photo. That was her getting it pierced. And here's the other hand. This one's a dermal piercing. It just has one point of entry. At this point, can the Kim defenders please sit down and apologize? Because all of you in the comments of my original video
so base. Not what the judgmental no, but all you exactly. All you fucking people. Dude, this always happens with Kanye. Dude, okay, all right, let me shift the conversation for a moment. Let me just let out some frustration. Bro, artists do shit to make our current time in civilization better. That's all that artists do. You're not going to like it. You're not going to want to hear what they do, what they say, whatever it is. That's their job in society. is to push society forward. And everybody knows that change is incredibly painful. That's not to say, oh, everything Kanye says is right. No! God, Jesus, because that's what everybody then flips to. Like, oh, so he's right about everything. They immediately, you know, oh, you're a Kanye dick eater. Oh, which I am. But you know, oh, you're a Kanye dick eater. Oh, you know, or you're this artist dick eater. You're this, you're that. Bro, just take a deep breath. Do you know what's so crazy? I've been defending you. Obviously, I didn't have this. I wasn't making reaction videos at the time. But right after the first Hitler comment that Kanye made, sorry, not the first one, but the main one that everybody always talks about on the Alex Jones podcast, right? Or InfoWars, whatever the fuck. I immediately was like, are people retarded? So around that time, he was legitimately saying some genuinely anti-Semitic things. But people weren't upset about that. They were upset about the Hitler comment. What did he say about Hitler? Let me quote him exactly. You ready for this? Everybody, and this is as close, I think this is exactly right. Everybody in this world has something of value, especially Hitler. Now, the phrasing of, obviously, the one word there that, yes, could have been said better was especially Hitler. Obviously, especially is crazy. But saying that everybody has something of value, that's what you're upset about? That's what got people all up in arms for years. That's what got them upset. I genuinely think about how retarded people are. They started calling him, oh, he loves Hitler. Oh, he's... No! Obviously not! He, oh my god, bro. It was so aggravating at the time hearing everybody just with the most retarded takes ever. He was using what society deems as the most evil person in history and saying even the most evil person in history has something of value, something that we can take from. What? Like, is this a revolutionary thought or idea, bro? But obviously, that's an art. He presented it in that way. This is what you guys don't understand. I'm gonna give you a little peek behind the scenes. He presented, and because people just fucking kill me, bro. He presented it in that way because if he just went on a normal podcast, wore normal clothes, and not the mask, and did the whole shit, right, and said everybody has something of value, period. Is that making the news? Are you hearing about it? Am I hearing about it? No! No, we're not! So phrasing it in that way makes people think, which is all that an artist's job is to make people think. So shut the fuck up! All you stupid motherfuckers who are on everybody's dick constantly about the dumbest things. If you want to talk about the legitimately anti-Semitic things that he said at that time, I'm in. Let's have a great conversation about it. But shut the fuck up about, you got mad at him saying that everybody has something of value. What the fuck is wrong with you? Grow up. Actually grow up. You're a loser. How much do you really hate yourself? Genuinely think about that. How much do you hate yourself to be upset that somebody said everybody has something of value? What makes me or you be the person that gets to say this person does it? I don't give a fuck who it is. Once again, the person that killed millions of innocent people? The normal Joe Schmo who's works as a cashier at my local grocery store? Who gets to decide why somebody doesn't have, they just immediately can be dismissed entirely? They have nothing we can take from. Why does you or me get to decide that? Obviously we don't. That's dumb as hell. Because if we're deciding that, then why shouldn't people feel that way about me? Why shouldn't people feel that way about you? Why shouldn't you be dismissed entirely? Why shouldn't all your opinions, thoughts, and ideas be dismissed? You don't get to decide. I don't get to decide. No one gets to decide. We're not judge, jury, and executioner, bro. We're just a bunch of fucking monkeys running around trying to push the button in our brain that gives us dopamine. That's literally our entire existence. Shut the fuck up and just try and listen and hear what people have to say. There's an old Job Elliott leak. I'm gonna end my little rant here with this. There's an old Job Elliott leak. From oh God, was it 2019? It was a bit ago, where he was rapping, and like he said, if I was president, it would cost $3 million to validate your opinion, and people would shut the fuck up, and Twitter would go out of business. You guys are always seeking validation, bro. Shut the fuck up. I can't say it enough. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. All right? Everything is okay. You're fine. You don't need to worry. Everything is okay. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Continuing the video. Sorry, I went on like a really long rant there, but there was years of seeing people just so annoying. Just you know, very frustrating.
Of entry. At this point, can the Kim defenders please sit down and apologize? Because all of you in the comments of my original video were saying that I was insane and overreacting, and that this was special effects makeup. Special effects makeup.
What? Who the hell was saying that?
Where? This is the hand of a 12-year-old with piercings in it.
By the way, I just gotta say, there are some idiots out here who are legitimately defending this situation by saying it's not your kid. Why is this anybody's business? Well, first and foremost.
Yeah, I think that's cringe. Like, I think if you see, like, once again, if it's just North wanting to do some shit, like, I don't know, bro. Like, she's young, and I wouldn't let my daughter do this shit, right? If I had a daughter, I'd want her to express herself, but things like piercing through the fingers, like shit that could hurt her, I wouldn't allow. You know, but I don't know. I am not her parent. You know what I mean? But how much is Kim involved with these decisions, or how much is it just North wanting to express herself?
Kim Kardashian and her daughter have made it their priority to become public figures. She literally put her child out there for the world to criticize. Yeah. Second of all, she's a literal child, and this stuff is posted to the internet. If you did not want the critiques, don't post it to the internet. That's true. But if somebody sees a literal 12-year-old with wild-ass tattoos and piercings like this, the public is going to criticize. Like, here we have this idiot in the comment section saying, so in response to the person who made this video, so she said, hey, so this isn't your child. Hope.
Oh, fuck these, bro. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful. Oh, man. Oh, this is like just the definition of a Karen. That's actually what this is. Oh my God.
This helps.
That's crazy.
If the public sees an uploaded video of a child being abused, not saying Northwest is necessarily being abused, but if the public, us, sees a video of a child 12 years old at that, being physically or verbally assaulted, are you then going to use that same logic and say, hey, so this isn't your child? Hope this helps.
God. Oh my fucking God. Get this comment off my screen, bro.
Basically telling us to mind our business. Like, honestly, that's crazy. Just because Kim isn't the child of anybody else criticizing her outside from Kanye West and Northwest does not mean that people aren't free to have opinions. Someone else said, though, Kim is scared of North. And honestly, I don't know why that would be the case. Why would you be scared of your own child? Other people are saying, is she your child? Someone else said, why are you so obsessed with North?
Oh my God.
I'm not entirely sure if this creator makes videos specifically about Northwest or not. First time I'm seeing her. But another comment below that said, people in the comments are insane. She's a kid. Exactly. And you know, in this day and age, it just seems like the lines have been blurred so much between adulthood and childhood that
that's true. Yeah. I mean, it's really fucked. I mean, especially in Hollywood, it's bad, dude. It's not good.
Nobody really, like, it's like you can see a literal 13-year-old pop out with a short ass skirt, fishnets, piercings, tats, a crop top and heels on as if she's about to hit the club, hit the pole. And people will literally say, it's her body. It's not your kid. She can do what she wants. Kids experiment. I literally saw a comment. Somebody said kids experiment all the time. I'm like, yo, what? Yo, society.
I really don't know how to feel. I won't even lie. I really don't know how to feel about this. I said it earlier. You know, like, obviously I wouldn't let my daughter do this shit, but I would also want her to express herself. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Cook, man.
Keep in mind, I don't know. She's only 12. 12 years old.
Yeah.
And they're saying, is this old enough to be a trendsetter?
What?
I don't have kids.
In the early stages of being a trendsetter. Oh, it's painful. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's not good, dude. Oh my god. Oh, it's hurting. Oh, it's hurt. Oh, it's not. Oh god, it's hurting.
And I wouldn't know the first thing about raising them. But I do have nieces and nephews. And if one of them at the age of 12 would ask me to do this shit, I'd kind of knock them in the head and say, "You lost your damn mind." That shit looks painful. And I have piercings. I have multiple piercings. I didn't get these shit until I became of age.
Yeah, you really should. Yeah, you really, like, there's a reason why you shouldn't, like, you can't get them when you're young. You know what I mean? Without parents' consent, right? I doubt that getting a piercing is, like, healthy for your body. You know what I'm saying? So probably waiting till after development would be, physical development would be a better time to, you know, do something if you are going to do it. And also when you're 12, it's like, you don't really, your brain's still, like, really in the middle of developing. So it's like, you don't have the same nuance and same ability to critically think about decisions that you're making as you do when your brain is fully developed. You know what I mean? That's the other thing about being 12, right?
Tread setting. I feel like you're letting your child just go off rip. Like, just go there.
Yep. I'm just gonna say, this is fatherless behavior, bro. And anybody trying to justify this, clearly you've been desensitized and numb to the societal antics and tomfoolery and shenanigans that we've been so accustomed to over the years. Like, I get it. You're kind of checked out of society if you're the type of person who thinks that this is okay at 12. Or you're probably so young, like, you grew up in a society full of social media. You were an iPad kid. You didn't grow up in a society where things were still normal. You know, adulthood was like distinct from childhood. So if that's you, I get it. But understand, like, 20 years ago, this was not normal. Like, hell, not even 15 years ago.
Bro, this image has aura, dude. Oh my god. Yo, I feel this shit on a spiritual level, dog. Yo, what? This image is literally perfect. Holy shit. That's awesome.
10 years, I get it. But understand, like, 20 years ago, this was not normal. Like, hell, not even 15 years ago.
Yeah, also, North would be considered Gen Alpha because she's 12. I believe the oldest Gen Alpha right now is 14. Might be 15 already, but
10 years ago, this would have been.
I mean, yeah, she's especially child, bro. She got Kim as a mom. She got Kim as a mom. She is in Hollywood, in the public spotlight since she was a baby. And is Gen Alpha. That's like, you spec, like, it's like in an RPG, or like, I'm thinking like Cyberpunk. You spent all this time grinding a bunch of money and just so you have all this money, but you don't buy any upgrade. You don't buy any perks, and you don't get any cyberware. you're just all you have is just money. It's like, well, that was it. That's all I got.
Crazy. But hey, you know, maybe that's just the society we live in now.
Pretty much, yeah, the only benefit she has is money. Everything else is just an L.
Maybe shit's too far gone to even save, bro, because understand she's going to influence a whole bunch of other 12-year-olds out there, 13-year-olds. Yeah. Somebody else said, I mean, Kylie got a BBL at 17. Not surprised.
Did she at 17?
I didn't even know Kylie got a BBL, which is a butt augmentation.
You didn't know she had a BBL? Get the fuck out of here. Everybody knew this. What are you talking about? Just look at her.
At 17, not surprised.
But at 17 is insane.
Got a BBL, which is a butt augmentation surgery to make your ass fatter. Apparently, she got that at 17. That is crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I keep seeing comments from people saying, why do you care? Why do y'all care so much? I mean, I guess we should just live in a society full of people who don't give a fuck or care about anything that's going on inside our society.
Yeah, that sounds like a real healthy society, doesn't it? Yeah, nobody ever challenges things that they view as injustice. Because I don't even know how the fuck to look at this. Like, everybody, you should be able to express yourself. Like, obviously, I think that even if you're a kid like that, you should still be able to express yourself And you don't want to be too limiting on other people. You do want to let people be free and express themselves. But at the same time, you also don't want to see people hurt themselves, right? So there's a balance to strike here that's very difficult. And I think that's the thing, is that people that are so extreme about this, I don't like. Any extreme POV of this, I think, is silly.
Community, and just let it all collapse. Let the slippery slope of degeneracy just crush us all. Fuck it, right?
Let society fall apart. That's right.
Free for all. No morals, no nothing. Why does anybody care about anything anymore, bro? Just let it all burn out, right? Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this?
I just
Honestly,
did.
At this point in my life, hypothetically speaking, if I had a 12-year-old daughter, I shouldn't. She's never getting anything like this at this age.
Oh, hell no.
And even if she was of age, I would be like, that is a fucking retarded ass piercing. Why do you want a piercing through your goddamn finger? Like, your hands are some of the most dirty parts of your body. Obviously, you're fondling shit all day. You're grabbing door handles. Like, obviously, you're asking for an infection. And that is what I would tell my daughter if she was 18, 30 years old, 40 years old. I would be like, that's pretty dumb. But anyway, thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? Kim is free to raise her daughter however she wants. Also, if you have any other topics or stories you want.
Nah, I'm biased, bro. Kim ain't free to do shit, bro. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that bitch.
And yeah, catch all of you in the next one.
What is this angelic ass outro? Am I floating to heaven right now? Am I floating to a more peaceful land? To a more peaceful place far, far away from this hell? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah, I really felt that. Wait, why did that ending actually go? That did not need to go that hard, bro. I swear to God. Well, yeah, as always, the original video will be in the top link in the description. Go support Maury. Go show some love right now. Oh!